What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Girona preview here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travel over to Spain for the early kickoff on Tuesday. Really important that we remind you guys of that. This game will be kicking off at 5:45 p.m. So don't be tuning in at 8 o'clock going, where's the game? It's the early one, so make sure you are with us. Over the course of this video, what I'm going to do is give you a bit of an injury update and a suspension update ahead of the game. Go through my predicted 11 and, of course, ask you guys to play along as well. We'll then finish up with the score prediction, and if Liverpool can get the result, there's a very good chance it could cement our place in the top 8 of the Champions League. But this being a preview, of course, we are being brought to you by Surfshark, so I will be back with all of the news and, of course, my predictions in 83 little seconds. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month. Simply scan the QR. Right, my friends, we are back, and thank you to our sponsor Surfshark once again. So let's have a look at the injury and suspension concerns for Arne Slot ahead of this game. We know Alexis Mac Allister is going to miss the game. He is suspended. He will also miss the Fulham game this weekend, as that suspension from the Everton game that didn't happen carries over. So a bit of a breather here for Alexis Mac Allister. We also think that the game could come too soon for Alisson Becker. Diogo Jota won't be in the squad. We're not sure on Chiesa. He has played minutes for the 21s and scored, so maybe we'll see him in there. Harvey Elliott, of course, has returned. I wouldn't expect him to start just yet. Other than that, we are as we were, pretty much. Canada out, Bradley out, and we believe Costas out as well. So let's have a look at Girona's form coming into this one. This will be one of the few occasions, by the way, as we do a preview, we don't have any head-to-heads to compare with, because to the best of our knowledge, we haven't played Girona competitively before. So let's have a look at their recent form. Starting off, going back to a 4-1 victory that they had over Espanyol. And that's about as good as it's gotten recently for Girona. They were beaten by Sturm Graz 1-0 in the Champions League. Drew 2-2 with Villarreal in La Liga. Then they were knocked out of the Spanish Cup on penalties, as you can see, by Logroñés. And also beaten 3-0 this weekend by Real Madrid. Real Madrid, we beat them. So, you know, it is what it is. Sorry, I had to get that in. It's not very often I get to say, in fact, that's the first time I've got to say we beat Real Madrid on this channel. So now let's look into the predicted 11 for the game. And of course, we want you guys to let us know your thoughts and play along at home. Let's start off, as we always do, with the goalkeeper and the centre-back positions. So what I've gone for here is probably exactly what you would expect, my friends. Caoimhín Kelleher to remain in goal unless Alisson makes that miraculous recovery. Centre-back positions, looks like it's going to be fairly self-explanatory. Joe Gomez alongside our captain Virgil van Dijk. There may be a world where Arne Slot goes with Jarell Quansah. I don't see it personally. I think Joe Gomez is the common sense one. And then, of course, our captain Virgil van Dijk. Moving into the full-back positions now. Again, with the rest that we've had, I expect Arne to go with his full-strength team. So Andy Robertson at left back and Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Hopefully Trent goes over there to Spain and doesn't see what all the fuss is about. Thinks to himself, God, I'd much rather be back home having nabsies in Liverpool. As you would, Trent, as you would. So Trent at right back and Andy Robertson at left back. Into midfield now. Well, as I mentioned, Alexis Mac Allister is suspended, so I've gone for the obvious one, really. Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. this weekend's game being postponed was probably a good thing for Ryan Gravenberch. He has played a lot of football this season, and that little breather may stand us in good stead. Wouldn't be surprised maybe if the game's going our way to see Trainioni get some minutes off the bench, which would be great as well. So other than that, I think it will be Szoboszlai and Jones in there alongside him. Maybe Arna mixes it up. Maybe you've got another idea. If you do, as I said, let me know in the comments. Now though, to the front line. Well, what have I gone for here? Well, I'm going to stick to my word. I have said that I'm not really feeling Darwin anymore this season. So, let's start in the wide areas. Mohamed Salah on the right hand side, of course. Has he signed a new contract? Well, we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we? And on the left hand side, Cody Gakpo, which means you've probably figured out where I'm going through the centre here, right? If it's Salah on the right and Gakpo on the left, then that means that I've gone with Darwin Núñez? No, of course I haven't. I've gone for Lucho Diaz through the centre. And look, maybe he does go with Darwin Núñez, but last week against Newcastle, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I'm not in any way going to be toxic about it, but I'm going to be far more comfortable if Darwin isn't starting. Maybe he comes off the bench. Maybe he can still redeem himself somewhat, but it's going to take one hell of an effort between now and the end of the season for Darwin to save his skin with many Liverpool fans. But stranger things have happened, so let's wait and see. So we've gone through the starting 11, and just to confirm, Kelleher, Trent, Robertson, Gomez, Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and Jones, and then up top Salah on the right, Gakpo on the left and Diaz through the centre. But I haven't yet given you my score prediction, and this was a difficult one to be honest, because I don't know what to expect really. They aren't the same Girona as they were last season. They've lost Dovbyk and a few others, so I expect them to be one of the easier games we have, but you know, you don't want to be complacent, so I've gone for a 3-1 victory to Liverpool. I'd rather a 2-0 victory in all honesty, because it wasn't nice seeing us concede 3 goals against Newcastle. Very unlike us this season, but any win here away in the Champions League would do for me. If we do win this game, we'd be 6 games in, 18 points, and depending on other results, could be already into that last 16 with a seeding. So that means we'd have the second leg at Anfield as well in that last 16 tie. Other than that, I think we've covered pretty much everything. So we will be live at 4:30 on Tuesday. A reminder again that it is the early kickoff. So that means we get to sit back then, relax and watch the second halves of the rest of the Champions League games unfold. I say second half for me because I'll still be doing my match reaction and player ratings and whatnot. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, thank you to everyone that watched. Feel free to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with my team? Do you disagree? What are your score predictions as well? And do you think that we will seal our place this week, or do you think maybe that we'll have to tickle on into that last game against Lille? I'm hoping there is something on that game against Lille, because we're heading over to it. Be just my luck if it was a dead rubber, but a win is a win, and I will take any win, my friends, because you might not have noticed this, but the Reds are quite good this season. Top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League. Hopefully we can remain top of the Premier League for the season to come, but it is now over to you. I look forward to reading your comments, and don't forget, we will be live from 4:30. Thank you to the sponsor Surfshark as well. Much love, my friends. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye bye.